Hello and welcome to SG Speeches. Today's video will be another pickaxe combo video, and today's pickaxe will be Silent Slicer. Let's get into this video. This video is going to be another pickaxe combo video, and today's pickaxe is going to be a Silent Slicer from the Chapter 4 Season 4 Battle Pass, and it's part of the Viral Sensation set, and it's Khaby Lame's pickaxe. I thought I'd get it done to the most recent pickaxe I have unlocked. I unfortunately don't have the Khaby Lame skin unlocked yet, but I thought let's make combos for this pickaxe. Let's get into the first combo. So the skin I decided to use for the first pickaxe combo is the J Balvin, which is part of the J Balvin set introduced in Chapter 2 Season 7. I'm using the standard edit style, which is J Balvin, so I find it goes very nicely with the pickaxe. So on the pickaxe itself it has black and a little bit of rainbow on the blade itself. It's a pretty cool pickaxe in my opinion. Looks cool, sounds cool. The back bling is the Chica's star, part of the Chica set, introduced in Chapter 3 Season 2, and I'm using the Royale streak for the rainbow theme. The umbrella for all combos is the One Shot, which is part of the John Wick set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 9, and you got this for getting a victory royale in the John Wick Bounty LTM in Chapter 1 Season 9. Contra, I wasn't really too sure what to use, so I just used the Bifrost Glow, which is part of the 4 set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 4's Battle Pass, but you could always use a rainbow or black themed Contra, but I decided to use this. And then the wrap I'm using is a Rainbow Fog, which is introduced in Chapter 2 Season 4, goes very nicely with the rainbow theme of this combo. Let's move on to the second Silent Slicer pickaxe combo. I decided to use LeBron James, which is part of the King James set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 7, and I'm using the glasses on and the gold toggle all the way up to 23, so you obviously have as much gold as you can on the skin. Back bling is a gold token, which is part of the John Wick set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 9, and you got this back bling from getting challenges done in the John Wick Bounty LTM, which works very nicely with the black and the gold of the LeBron James skin itself. And the wrap is an item shop wrap, which is gold and black, part of the Undercover Summer set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 7, using this for the gold and the black. Let's move on to the next combo. I decided to make a combo with the Alias, which is the male version of the Heist skins, which is part of the Escape Artist bundle, but you can also use Kappa if you want to use a female version. For this one, I decided to use no sprays at all and just go for a fully blacked out look. The appearance is the middle one, but you can use any skin tone. Headgear is just default, and the head colour is charcoal. Jumpsuit colour is charcoal, and then the accessory colour is charcoal, just for the fully blacked out look. Back bling is the backboard, which is part of the Hang Time set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 9, and I'm using the default edit style, which is a fully blacked out look. And then the wrap is Boogeyman, which is part of the John Wick set, and you got this for getting challenges done in the John Wick Bounty LTM in Chapter 1 Season 9. This works very nicely with a fully blacked out theme. If you don't have this wrap, feel free to use any other black themed wraps that you own, would work nicely. Let's move on to the next combo. I decided to use Jules from Chapter 2 Season 3 Battle Pass, part of the Intrepid Engine set, and I'm using the Shadow Jules edit style. Works very nicely with the obviously heist theme of this season, Chapter 4 Season 4. It's a pretty cool style, and it's my favourite style for the Jules skin. Back bling is the Black Shield, which is part of the Fortnite set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 2's Battle Pass, and it's a Black Knight's back bling. He was the first ever tier 70, which is obviously technically, or tier 100 I guess you say, but it's tier 70 was the highest you could get to, so the top tier skin, and just works very nicely with this skin, especially this edit style. The wrap I decided to use for this combo is the Darth Shader, which is part of the Darth Vader set, introduced in Chapter 3 Season 3, and just works very nicely with the black and the red with the actual Black Shield itself. Let's move on to the next combo. For this one, I decided to use the Marius, which is an item shop skin, which is part of the Metro Runner set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 6, and I'm using the Marius edit style, based on the black jacket. Back bling is the Chloe's pack, which is part of the Uncharted set, introduced in Chapter 3 Season 1, but you can use any back bling that's black themed, would work nicely, or backpack back bling that's black themed. And the wrap I'm using is the Jujutsu Kaisen emblem, which is part of the Jujutsu Kaisen set, introduced in Chapter 4 Season 3, and this was a part of the Jujutsu Kaisen event pass. I'm not sure if this was on the free Battle Pass side or you have to buy the premium to get this, but either way it works nicely for the black, but the red is pretty cool as well. Let's move on to the next skin, which is a skin from Chapter 4 Season 4 Battle Pass, which is Antonia, and she's a part of the Masquerade Maven set, introduced in this season, Chapter 4 Season 4. The style I'm using is the default, which is Antonia. The jacket is on and the masquerade is on. Basically, the mask is on, but you can obviously take the jacket off and take the masquerade off if you don't want it. Back bling is the detective's duffel, which is part of the loose cannon set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 7, and it's Mike Lowry's back bling, which works very nicely with the heist thing, obviously with the different like SMGs as well. Works nicely. You can also use the assassin pack, work nice, obviously would be based on what people would carry to like pull off a heist. The wrap I'm using is the assassin, which is part of the John Wick set, and this is an item shop wrap, which was introduced in Chapter 1, Season 9. So hopefully the John Wick skin does come back at some point. It'd be a very good like time this season if they brought him back. They had like a POI to do with like the John Wick movies would be cool. But either way, hopefully he does come back at some point. Using this for the black and the silver. Let's move on to the next combo. I decided to use the double agent wildcard. You can use any of the skins which are part of the double agent set, would work nicely. And this skin was introduced in Chapter 2, Season 3. I'm using the Shadow Wildcard edit style for the black and the gold. Back bling is a Golden Gambit, which is part of the Golden Touch set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 5. And this is basically the female version of Midas. I can never ever remember her name. It's not Marius, because that's the skin. It is Marigold, and this Marigold's back bling works very nicely. Obviously, you have the reactivity on or off. I decided to have it on. This is obviously gets gold throughout the game. And the wrap is, I already have gold and black, don't I? Yes, I do. So I don't know why I have gold and black. I'll quickly change it up on the fly. Golden Scales it is. I thought I changed it, but obviously not. The Golden Scales is an iron shot wrap, part of the Snake Pit set, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 8. Let's quickly save it. There we go. Let's move on to the next combo, which is the Stask'd, which is an item shop skin, part of the Fashion Forward set, introduced in Chapter 3, Season 1. I'm using the edit style default for the white and the black. Back bling is the little black heart, which is part of the Hagiri set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 8's Battle Pass. I'm using the little black heart for the fully blacked out style, and the wrap is Stealth Black, which is an item shop wrap, part of the Air Royale set, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 8. Let's move on to the second last Silent Slicer Pickaxe combo. I decided to use a Shadow Series skin. Shadow Series skin I decided to use is a Shadow Scully, but you can use any of the Shadow Series skins that you own. Would work nicely, but I decided to use this one. Back bling is the Perfect Wings, which is a Shadow Series back bling, which was introduced in Chapter 1, Season 9. Probably still my favourite set of wings to this day, especially the white ones that I own. And the wrap is Shadow Angular Shift, which is introduced in Chapter 2, Season 1, a Shadow Series wrap. I thought I'd go for a whole Shadow Series theme, and this is my favourite Shadow Series wrap that I do own. Let's move on to the final combo. I decided to use Catwoman Zero, which is part of the Cat. Is a Batman 0 point set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 6. And Backbling is a Stormfarer's cloak, part of the Stormfarer set from the Chapter 3, Season 3 Battle Pass, which is for the blacked out, or for the fully blacked out look of the Backbling itself, or the cloak. You can use any black themed cloaks, right nicely, or capes, or whatever you want to call them. And then the wrap is the Wolfpack Battalion, which is part of the prequel trilogy set, introduced in Chapter 4, Season 3. Many use this for white, black and the grey. Works very nicely. So that's all the Silent Slicer Pickaxe combos done. I thought I'd get it done. This is my most recent up-to-date pickaxe I have. And obviously I haven't got any of the other skins yet. I'm currently working towards getting Khaby Lame, which I won't be able to get because I won't be playing for like 2 weeks. So when I obviously come back from my holiday, I'll work on getting the other skins that I haven't done. You know, when I unlock them, get combos for them done. But yeah, so that's all the combos done for the Silent Slicer. If there is any other cosmetic related videos you want to see, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. But anyways, that's pretty decent.